are believers only when they get to church. They are believers because they sing in the choir. They are believers because they usher in the church. They do one kind of work or the other in the church. But the people at home, I don't see them as believers at all. They appear as angels in the church, but they appear as devils at home. The right assessment of your Christianity is at home. The appraiser that the people in your home gives to your Christianity is going to be the right appraiser God is going to accept. If your children at home say, Daddy, and is not a Christian. What your wife? My husband is not a Christian. Somebody said, my husband is not a pastor, and the man claims to be a pastor. That is the right assessment of that man. Acts chapter 1 and verse 8. That ye shall receive power after that the Holy Ghost is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and unto the utmost part of the earth. They are to start from Jerusalem. They are to start from their home. The right person, the person that is in the right position to determine whether you are a Christian or not is your spouse. If your husband says my wife is not a Christian, I want you to look at yourself very well and go back to the feet of the cross and adjust your life, because no other person can tell you the truth. If your wife will tell you that you are not a candidate for heaven, then you must look at yourself and go back to the feet of the cross to adjust yourself. If your children would say, oh, mommy or daddy, I know they are not Christian, he's not a believer, she's not a believer, then you must realize that no other person can tell you the truth. Some they don't have prayer time at home, but in the church their prayers, go loudest. Some they don't have time to read the Bible at home, but before you call a Bible passage that they fail to read in the church, such people are living a life of chameleon. Your Christianity begins from your home. Many people, many men have refused to get converted because their wives, even though they are coming to church, they have not shown them what real Christianity is all about. Some women have refused to give their life to Jesus because their husbands that are coming to church have not actually shown them what it means to be believers. You are the one that is delaying your spouse from being converted. For how long have you been married? And for how long have you been coming to church? Yet your husband remains an unbeliever. Yet your wife remains an unbeliever. Then something must be wrong with you. If you are a believer and your spouse is not tending towards the direction you are going, and you say you're a believer, then something is wrong somewhere. 1 Peter chapter 3. We are reading from verse 1. Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husband, that if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of the wives. He's talking to the believing wives here. He said, even if your husbands are not believers, be in subjection. Then he said, if such a man does not obey the word, they also may without the word be won by your own conversation. Your conversation, your presentation, your comportment, everything you do speaks to the man that I need to change. Yeah, the position he holds, you reference him, then he will behold that. He doesn't see your commitment, he doesn't see all your sacrifices, he sees them and he beholds them. Now verse 3, whose adorning, let it not be that outward adorning of plaiting the hair and of wearing of gold or putting on of apparel. Many women, they feel the reason their husband will not look out is for them to dress, to make up, to wear kinds of clothes that will be seductive to their husband so that their husband will not look out. Well, I'm not asking you not to dress well. As a woman, you have to do that in order to look well. But that is not the reason your husband is not going to go wayward. No matter if you like blow your hair, wear pants, and be walking naked, that doesn't stop your husband from doing what he wants to do. Whose adorning, let it not be that outward adorning of plaiting the hair and of wearing of gold or putting on of apparel. The nature of men, unregenerated men, is to seek for varieties. No matter how beautiful, that's why you see some women, very beautiful women. You see their husband running after women that cannot even lose the shoes or dust the shoes of their wives. That's the nature of men for you. If you like, do everything. Paint yourself with red and blue and green. Paint all your faces. Your husband will go to where he wants to go. Because the Bible is telling you that should not be the focus. That should not be your area of concentration. But let it be the hidden man of the heart, in that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of God a great prize. You see what you can use to keep your husband, hidden man of the heart. Let your husband see Jesus in you. Many of you are running up and down, you are praying, but the major thing that you need to do to use to win your husband, you have lost it. Your Christianity must have a base in your home.